evening and welcome to the Hofstra Women's Basketball Postgame Press Conference with head coach Danielle Santos-Atkinson, Chloe Sterling, and Emma Von Essen. Before we move forward to questions, Coach, give us your thoughts following the win over Campbell.
Yeah, really proud of the way this group just fought and grinded it out. It wasn't easy for us. It wasn't always the prettiest for us, but the way that they stayed connected, the way that they competed for 40 minutes, once we got past that first quarter and it started gelling a little bit more, they started just fighting a little bit harder offensively and defensively to get what we wanted and dug into the things that we wanted to emphasize. I thought they did a great job on the rebounds. We talked about that pregame and wanting not just rebounds, but that separation. They got themselves to the free throw line and then knocked them down. That's been huge for us. And then another emphasis was just our assist and being able to share the ball tonight, and I thought they did really well doing that.
Questions?
Emma, you had one of your best shooting nights of the season tonight. Just in the third quarter, you really came alive. What did you, for your team, obviously it helps it out a lot, but for you individually and personally, how much of a weight off your shoulder is it to see some shots go down?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. It really is. But my coaches and my teammates give me so much confidence, and I just want to make it so bad. So when it happens, it's a great feeling, and it helps the game a lot.
Chloe kind of struggled a little bit in the first half, but you came alive in the second half. You really helped energize your team down the stretch. What were you seeing from Campbell? How were you able to push through the struggles of the first half?
Yeah, I think I was just maybe moving a little bit too fast and just had to take a breath and calm down a little bit. But just staying in the game, wherever that was, defensively, offensively, I know that's something that's emphasized for me, even if it's not going to offense, to just keep rolling, doing the intangibles, and then seeing things forward is nice.
Coach, so Campbell's been a pretty efficient team, second in the CA field goal percentage. You guys held them to just 32% from the field, so what does that say about you guys as a defense overall?
I thought they were solid defensively. I really think the defensive game plan that coaches we discussed and came up with, I thought put us in a position to be successful, and then the players really bought into that and sold out to it. They've been doing a great job. This team is a great defensive team. When they stick to our fundamentals and stick to the game plan, I think this is something that we could do every game night. But they did a great job with it. Like you said, they're very efficient. They can score the ball. I thought we did a great job of holding them off the three-point line. That's where they can really get themselves going. But we really emphasized doing your job on the ball, not requiring a whole lot of help, and I think that helped us be able to limit some of their opportunities in the paint.
Oh, you had 8 more rebounds tonight. Just consistently being one of the smaller players on the floor. And Campbell's not a great rebounding team, but their guards and wings in particular do a really very good job of it. What allows you to just constantly have such a big impact on the glass?
I think it's just because I pursue it a lot. I always say that if the ball is tipped, it should be a small guard. That's small guard's bread and butter right there. Especially when the bigs do such a good job trying to get a hand on it. Being cleanup is like my favorite thing to do. Sometimes because the big deal a little upset, that's still they rebound, but because it helps.
Emma, with your 4 threes, you moved into 5th for the most three-pointers in program history.
Oh.
You know, what does it mean to be able to see your name among some of the best three-point shooters in school history?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome, though. I love that. I didn't know that.
Wow, big time.
And Coach, another big rebounding night from Rama, 14 for her. You know, she's really stepped it up into another level in conference play. How does it feel having someone like her, you know, come in and be able to have such a big presence out there on the glass?
Yeah, what I loved about Rama tonight was she didn't see very much go in the basket, but she didn't get deflated. She stayed on the board. She continued to rebound. She continued to impact the game in some way. Even when she wasn't able to hit shots, she's a great rebounder, and it's because she wants to. She understands how it helps our team. With Lene being out, that's another great rebounder for us, right? And I really feel like she's really pushed and elevated her game and trying to make sure that we stay where we need to while she's out.
Coach, I think you had a really nice inside-out game today. Kind of the big three without Lene of Emma, Chloe, and Zaima really worked well. They were kind of, when they sent a lot of bodies in the paint at Zaima, it kind of allowed things to open up for Emma on the outside more, and vice versa. Is that something that you want to try to play off of those three together going more in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. It was an emphasis for this game. They doubled down in the post. They dropped down, and a lot of people are. We have such a great post presence. They're going to try and take that away. when that happens, our posts just having the awareness and our guards moving and finding those opportunities to be able to kick that ball out was something that we talked about this game. Felt like we would have for this game, and I think that's something that we can continue to do.
This was like another game. It was close all the way, but your team still played hard all the way through up until the end. What is it about this team compared to the other teams that you coached that just makes them more aggressive and so tenacious out on the floor?
They compete. They compete. When you have 5 people out there that want to win, that are willing to give whatever it takes in order to make that happen, it changes the dynamics of the game. It changes a team. And when they stay competitive and they really work and work together and push each other, hold each other accountable, it makes a difference. And I think these types of games are the games that are going to help us down the stretch. The games where it's not always going your way. You're kind of having to grind it out. It's a lower scoring game, but you're still able to stick it through and finish games even when it's only up 3 down the stretch, only up 2 down the stretch, being able to knock down free throws, understanding the importance of that. I think all of these experiences we'll be able to pull from once we get deeper in the season.
Coach, now you've got North Carolina A&T, top team in the conference, coming in on Sunday. What's the message, to the players and the message from the rest of the coaching staff to take on the Aggies?
For us, it's beating North Carolina A&T in January is not the goal, right? We want to just get better every single game, and that's a step in the process, right? We want to make sure that we give A&T our best game, and we want to make sure that in that game that we're growing and we're continuing to improve from even the areas from this game that we got to continue to improve on and making sure that we're our best come March.
And almost 4.5 minutes from Michaela Hodge out there tonight. What did you see from her, and what can we see from her going forward?
Yeah, I thought she did a great job. Hodges has had a great week of practice this week. Right now, obviously, our depth in the post is less with Lene out, and so I thought she came in, she held her own, she understood the game plan, exactly what it was that we were looking to do, and she did a great job with it.
Post-game press conference. Coach, Chloe, Emma, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.